let's go into each position and talk about some of your targets on the waiver wire. We'll start with quarterback, okay? Maybe you lost Dak Prescott, right? And you need to kind of hunt the waiver wire. And it's so different, Samantha, especially at the quarterback position, if you're in a kind of super flex league, because if you're in a super flex league, there's no quarterbacks left available. If you're in standard kind of leagues, you got options. You know what I mean? So let's say you lost Dak or you're not pleased by the performance of your quarterback in week 1. Where are you hunting at the quarterback position?
No, I think this is interesting because the quarterback position is very deep. And there's like this whole sentiment in the fantasy community that you shouldn't be rostering 2 quarterbacks in a normal 1 quarterback, like 12-team league.
Right.
But that said, like there were some very underwhelming performances and some major question marks and some injuries, to your point, that like I feel like you could definitely justify picking up one of these guys as an insurance policy. So my first one is going to be Jameis Winston. I was all over him as a sleeper target this year.
Yeah.
I said that he's probably going to end up as top 12 at the position. Now, I don't think he's going to be the 30 touchdown, 33 interception type guy that he was before, but he really came alive in that fourth quarter. The first 3 quarters were a little rocky, but he ended up with 269 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Briefly banged up in the game, but finished at the quarterback 7. So, I mean, I certainly think he has fringe QB1 potential immediately. Could be a great Dak Prescott fill-in. He's 46% rostered, so available in just over half of the leagues out there. But he would be my top pick if you lost a quarterback or really just need a quarterback. Carson Wentz, I did not expect that. Surprisingly nice outing for his debut for the Commanders, 13% rostered. He completed 27 of 41 for 313 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Did a little bit of rushing, but it was clear that he had a good rapport with his pass catchers, Antonio Gibson, Curtis Samuel, Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson. I mean, he's not going to get to play the Jaguars every week, so I'm not going to expect him to post top 3 numbers every week. But I think that he is a reliable QB2 moving forward and a viable option if you're desperate as a Prescott manager. Like you could be in a 14, 16 team league where like Carson Wentz is going to be your best option. And then for deeper situations, I mean, Marcus Mariota, Baker Mayfield, Davis Mills, those are 3 other names that I would consider rostering if you really need QB help.
Yeah, fair enough. When you talk about Jameis Winston, I mean, he does have a season under his belt where he led the NFL in passing yards. I know you talk about that YOLO, like leading in touchdowns and interceptions, but Jameis Winston with those weapons on the outside could be an interesting add. You know, I don't know though that they're going to be down by 2 scores. I'm big, Samantha, on game script and game flow, right? And they had to come all the way back against Atlanta. The next game's up on the Saints schedule. They've got the Buccaneers, which always wind up being like really low scoring games when those 2 teams get together. And then I think the Panthers, and I wonder if the Saints get out to leads, what they will do instead. If you remember, Jameis Winston early in the season before he got hurt last year, he's kind of one of those efficient passers, right? The Saints were winning games and he was going like, 13 for 18 for 180 yards in a victory. So I do think it matters to see what you believe the Saints will do in the game. And that correlates to what Jameis Winston will do in the game. But Jameis Winston is becoming something of a national treasure, giving his comedic chops, shall we say.